Gratz Obsioma.
Mayong buntag, ako si Joy dito.
Hi, I'm Precious Butuan.
Hi! My name is Rizal Calabio.
Hi, I'm Joshua Villamor.
Hi, my name is Caraga.
Hi, I'm Bertie Navarro's Romeo.
Good day, I am Joshua Villamor.
Ang Human Immunodeficiency viruses, or mas kitawag na HIV, are two species of lentiviruses, which is a subgroup of retroviruses that infect humans. Over time, they cause acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or mas tinatawag na AIDS, which is a condition in which progressive failure of the immune system allows life-threatening opportunistic infection and cancers to thrive. Kung walay treatment, ang average survival time after infection with HIV is estimated to be 9 to 11 years, or depending on the HIV subtype.
In most cases, HIV is a sexually transmitted infection and occurs by contact with or transfer of blood, pre-ejaculate, semen, and vaginal fluids.
Department of Health data shows that from January 1984 to December 2015, there are 30,356 reported HIV cases in the Philippines. In Caraga region, 248 HIV cases were reported from January 1995 to December 2015. Among provinces, Agusan del Norte has 114 for the period of 1984 to 2015, followed by Surigao del Sur with 46, Agusan del Norte with 38, and the province of the Nagat Island with 1. Among cities, Butuan City reported the highest of cases at 92.
Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or AIDS, is a final stage of infections with HIV. Over time, the virus damages its host cells, impairing the body's ability to fight the infections and making it susceptible to other diseases that may lead us to our certain death.
HIV was considered trivial because of its social stigma, for they believed that it was a trait to human interactions. I think sa una ko lang na-introduce na gid ang HIV/AIDS to dili kay siya yung ka-active ang pag-spread sa information before. But I can still remember when I was still in high school, there were symposiums and seminars conducted in our school that tackles about this topic, sexually transmitted diseases. And I can say that nowadays, mas ni-improve pa yun ang pag-spread sa awareness about this issue with the help of technologies and social medias. And compared before, there are more campaigns, seminars, and pre-STD testings in every school, which is good to hear.
We chose HIV/AIDS as topic for our social experiment to determine if high school students are aware of what HIV/AIDS is. Also, to test which high schoolers from rural and urban settings are more aware of this topic, and to know if they're educated enough to console a person who is HIV/AIDS positive and not treat them as different.
So now, we will test our objectives.
So, asa mo gikan na school? Gary,
Murag na touch mo tiba sa iyang di kanang sayang kuan nga murag na ini sir na siya sakit. Ya kuan kanang murag magpalayo bere ng mga sampai na kadok matakdalan.
Ako dahil si Junimida Pinyagan gikan sa Antikala National High School.
kining wala ko ni hag sa iya tiki kanang naay nakabot ang positive at mura ko nahadlok mo atong ko pero gusto gid nako siya ihag nya namin naka utang ko sa ipalayo na lang ko kay hadlok.
Giselle Kabigkis at siyang mama, Ima Bantog. Nakapaminaw manggo ko sa ilang istorya gay na nga kung lagi daw gusto daw ughag tapos gada siya gibati. Akong na feel manggo sa akong kaugalingon mo itong ihag na ko siya kay what if kung sa ako to ba nga ako ba'y naay sakit tapos mura kong kuanan gali sa mga tao, murag dirian ko sa mga tao, murag sakit sa akong part mo nang ang iyang gipangayo is hagraman, so ako sa iyang gihatag para maging confident siya sa iyang kaugalingon. Signa siya gibati, tao gihapon siya nga masakitan siya. Mura siguro na-touch po siya nga bisig ingon ato akong reaksyon nga gipakita sa usa ka tao kay tao pud biya siya tao pud ko pareha mi masakitan so mo pud siguro ang nabati sa akong mama mo tong nihag pud siya.
Ano yung pangalan ate?
Ako si Giselle Kabigkis tapos akong mama Ima Bantog.
So unsay mong na-feel nga wala dugay kayo ni hag sa imo?
It's really sad. Ya paghag na pud siya, sad pud siya kay kanang basta very sad.
I'm Georgie. And ano man, like, do you have question ba?
O kanang nganong akong sa inyong reaction nganong nahimo to video towards ato.
Now I hug. Nga hug mo ko like hindi kasi hindi gid ko kasi basta meet niya ako ko ba. Mo taghag na ko. Nag-ask ko mo. Oh, ay. Laliman ka ang niya pag nakabutang dito. Wala mo na. Oo, may nakita doon sa to. Oh, taghag na ko siya kayo. Namutahan naman siya kanya.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Nakuan to yung reaction towards atin ninyo. Unsa inyong ika-react? Unsa inyong na-feel?
Uy, magid siya te.
Dili kay siya, dili man siya.
Yes, te.
Dili man. Unsa pa?
Kuan ang HIV ba kay kuan na kana? Sagman na kuan.
Sa nagmagkuan sa magaghag na tayo takdan.
Dili. No.
Dili man pod. So, isa po na mga kuan.
Mo tong yung ihag. Yes.
Wala may perfecto nga tao.
O base need niya og kuan.
Need niya kuan te.
Comfort. Willing to be mo bride.
Kung si paper ginamo is
I thought back then when we shoot the video in an urbanized area that people would be hesitant to interact with an infected individual for a reason that they might get scared or that why bother? You know what I'm saying? But I thought wrong. Someone even asked if that infected individual is okay and even said, okay ra na ate. And that was so touching. While in rural area, I've been thinking before the shoot that people would just walk past by and would not bother to even read the written words. However, my heart was touched and my eyes was filled with tears because they instantly hugged and patted my back because I was under that jacket and cap. And the experience was so scary and very emotional and sensitive. But as we interviewed them, they were like, "Naloy man gud ko, that's why ako siyang gihag." So, this is not a conclusion, but a suggestion to everyone who knows, most likely the government, to conduct or we conduct more and more seminars and symposiums in urbanized and rural area to spread more knowledge and awareness regarding HIV cases and on how to prevent HIV cases so that everyone will be aware.
After our social experiment, we realized that both rural and urban setting that we've been to are aware about HIV.
But sadly, there are still people who are ignorant in issues towards those infected with these diseases, maybe because of the social stigma that was imposed in the society, thinking that it is contagious through physical contact.
Biblical theory and sociological oblivions continues related to this issue. HIV/AIDS was labeled as a disease of the homosexuals and a punishment for inappropriate sexual behavior, which makes people believe that it is unacceptable in society.
However, sympathy is indeed embedded in human being. HIV awareness does not measure only in what setting you grow up. It's either in a rural or urban community. It's about the level of knowledge, the influence of the environment, and your own personal belief.
After all, if social issues such as HIV cases is much more given prioritized or importance, the biased ideology that we have in our minds will be eradicated.
Now that there are a lot of things that influence our knowledge and belief.
May it be from social media, trainings, schools, or even at home.
Thus,
Deviance differs from one culture to another